Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Come on in. Everybody, come on in. Don't be shy. All right. Good to see you all. My name is Sandra Hess, and I'm going to be your hostess for the night. I am so excited to be here with you to mark a new milestone for Piaget. And I would also like to extend a warm welcome to everyone joining us from Facebook, Stream Live, this evening. Isn't technology great these days? I mean, you can literally show anyone, anything, anytime you want to. And what's so great about Facebook Live is that you can interact with a person or event as it's happening. So get those hearts and thumbs up emoticons ready, because I expect to see some great reactions this evening with what we're about to reveal to you. It is now my honor to introduce you to the man who's going to tell us a little more about this milestone and what it means to loyal Piaget fans worldwide. So please join me in welcoming Piaget CEO, Mr. Philipp Leopold Metzger.
On behalf of everyone at Piaget, I would like to welcome you tonight. I'm delighted to see so many friends, colleagues, and people here. And I'm very touched to be in New York. New York was the place I was born. I am a real New Yorker without the accent. But New York has always has a special feel for me and also for Piaget. In 1979, we launched the first Piaget Polo. It was one of the greatest watches of all times. It was the perfect mix between casual wear and elegant wear. And it really became an icon. I can remember in 1985, when the Piaget Polo team was coming riding horses on the Fifth Avenue. That was a very, very memorable moment. And from there on, we started what I would call the Piaget Polo Society, where a lot of actors, musicians, celebrities, business people wore our products. And obviously, New York today is the right place for us to launch the new watch, which is a great mix between elegance and refinement. Very much a new watch for a new generation. And I would like you just to discover it on the screen. Thank you very much. I quite like it in the way you're going to find it when you go back, but there are so many people I cannot see. There are a lot of watch bars where whenever you have time you can look and admire that beautiful collection of 5 watches.
Thank you very much, Philippe. That is such exciting news, and I can't wait to check out the collection for myself when this program is over. Now, I think that this is not the only announcement that you have for us tonight, right?
I have something which is very exciting. Is we had the pride and the pleasure to shoot the video with Ryan Reynolds, which is our brand ambassador. And I want just you to look at that incredible movie that was shot on the behalf of Piaget.
Yeah. video, Philippe, and what an interesting way to bring in a different game and to revamp polo, kind of like you used to do in an urban way in the 80s.
Definitely.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, looking even better in person than he already does on screen, if that's possible, give a big round of applause for Piaget's international brand ambassador and handsome movie star, Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Hello!
Good evening, Ryan. Very nice to meet you.
Thank God it's so humid, or we ought to
I
all be
know,
on
right?
fire right
Crazy.
now. Yeah.
So I have to tell you, I'm a huge fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
so
Thank
being
you.
here on the stage tonight with you is pretty cool, right,
Well,
ladies?
It's pretty exciting for me too, so I'm not going to complain. Not at all. Yeah.
I must say I was impressed. I know you were great, and you are a great actor,
Yeah.
but I didn't know you were a great baseball player. I mean, the
Oh.
way you run, the way you jump, and the way you catch the Piaget Polo
Oh, I did.
S.
Yeah, I managed to catch just a little movie magic there as well, though. I'm Canadian, so unless it's a hockey puck, it's,
Great.
Really, yeah, baseball's not our forte.
They asked me, what do you feel being a great brand ambassador for Piaget?
Well, I mean, it's a huge honor, not to use unnecessary irony, but there's something wonderful about being associated with timelessness like this, and to be out here supporting Piaget and having a partnership with Piaget and with this incredible watch. It's an honor. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what about this new watch, Ryan?
Well, let me tell you about this thing. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I always think that it's interesting for men. There's very few kind of accessories that you keep your entire life, and then you have an opportunity to hand something down. So for me, my daughter's obsessed with this watch.
Really?
Yeah, I've been wearing it the last couple weeks, and she's been messing with it. What she doesn't know is her initials are actually engraved in the back of it, and that it will one day, I assume, be hers. But I'm worried that she likes it too much, so I see a messy stabbing death in my future.
Yeah, well, it looks really fantastic on you, I have to tell you.
I love it.
Oh. Well, thank you very much, Ryan and Philippe.
you.
And we're going to see you both a little bit later in the
Thank you
program
very much.
again. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you.
So in addition to Ryan, I have more eye candy that will make
Okay,
the
I
ladies
did-
swoon
Okay, good luck.
and impress the men as well. A moment ago,
I'm going
Philippe
to do
told
a-
us that this is a new watch for a new generation. The Piaget Polo S is destined for men who are rewriting the rules and are pushing beyond normal limits to accomplish the extraordinary. By choosing Piaget for a steel watch, they show with elegance and distinction that they play a different game than the rest of the crowd. In recognition of their exceptional talent, Piaget has selected 8 men from around the world that embody the Piaget Polo S. And let me tell you something, you are all in for a treat this evening. You will see that these men are not followers, they are leaders. They are driven by passion to make their dreams come true and impact their world in uniquely magnificent ways. Each of them is a game changer in his own profession, whether it be in film, sports, culinary, literature, or music, and they have proven in life and throughout their careers that they truly embody the spirit and ethos of the new Polo S timepiece. So what do you think? Shall we meet them? All right, then, brace yourself because it's about to get even hotter in here. As one of Britain's best polo players, he has represented his country in more than 50 games around the world, including 2 World Cups. As a close friend of Prince Harry's, he has captained the Prince's polo team at the Centabale Cup, with proceeds going to the Centabale charity founded by the Prince in Lesotho. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first game changer, Mr. Malcolm Borwick. Good evening, Malcolm.
Good evening to you.
We're so happy to have you here.
I'm delighted to be here. How am I meant to follow those two guys? I mean, Ryan Reynolds is the most ridiculously good-looking man I've ever seen.
It's tough to follow, but you do your part for sure.
You too.
Thank you. So being a game changer sometimes means that deciding, that you have to go a different direction versus another, which might be different from people's expectations of you. What drove you to make a different choice?
I think a lot of us will probably relate to that sliding doors moment in your life where you can take one path or the other. And for me, it happened after leaving university. I was already playing polo professionally, and I was traveling around the world, and I kept saying to myself, I'm going to get a proper job after 3 years. And I went and I interviewed eventually for a bank, and I got a job, and I came home, and I had my suit on, my tie on, and a contract in my hand. And as I sat down to my computer to start thinking about my new life, my phone rang, and it was our sports governing body asking me to play in the England polo team.
Wow.
And my wife looked at me, this is 15 years ago, she goes, "You're not ready." And I was like, no, I'm not ready. and since then, I've played in 30 countries around the world. And I think more than anything, actually, the game changed me rather than me change the game.
That's incredible. Wow.
It's been a great journey.
Well, it seems like you've been doing a fantastic job at playing polo.
Thank you.
So before I let you go, one last thing, totally off the record. We Americans like our stories about the royals. Maybe do you have a little juicy story that you could share about your friend Prince Harry?
What, just between you and me?
Just between you and me, of course.
And all the millions of people
course.
watching us on Facebook.
Absolutely.
No, the princes, I'm very fortunate. I've played a lot of polo with them. They raise a lot of money for charities using polo as a vehicle, and Piaget is a big contributor to that thing. But there is one funny story about Prince Harry.
Yes?
That at an England teammate of mine's wedding a couple of years ago, we were skiing, so it was a winter wedding, and we came to a chairlift at the end. The big group was skiing with Prince William and the Duke of Cambridge, and as I get down to the chairlift, I'm with my wife, and the barrier opens for me to go through.
Yes.
And as I go through, somebody presses their stick onto my bindings of my skis and pops the binding of my ski. So I push forward and fall in a heap on the floor. The guy from the lift comes running over, stops the lift, and all I hear is Prince Harry's voice going, les Anglais, behind me.
Well, thank you very much. There you have it. Don't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Malcolm.
Thank you very much for having us. Have a good night, guys. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Now, born in Switzerland, our second game changer knew from a very early age that he wanted to be a writer. His books have been translated into over 30 languages and published in more than 45 countries. His best-selling second novel, The Truth About the Harry Quebert Affair, has won critical praise and will soon be adapted to the big screen. We are really excited to have him here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next game changer, Mr. Joël Dicker. Good
Hi,
evening,
Sandra.
Joël.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here tonight.
Yeah, of
Such
course.
an honor.
Joël, changing the game can mean deciding to live according to one's dreams, right?
It is true.
Well, earlier tonight backstage, a little birdie told me that someone in the Piaget family shared some wisdom with you to encourage you to do that. Is that right?
It is true.
Okay.
It's a story about how I started to be an author. It was back in 2012. I was a bit lost with my life, I just finished the law school in Geneva. I really wanted to be an author, but everybody was telling me that it's not a job to be an author. Get a job first, and then you can write books if you want.
Yeah.
And I met Philippe Leopold Metzger, Piaget CEO, who someone sent me to and said, this guy is great, he's going to give you advice. I went to meet him in the Piaget headquarters in Geneva, and he told me, so what's your deal? And I told him, I'm a bit lost, I want to be an author, but I don't dare to be an author. And he said, why not? Do you have any books? I said, yeah, of course, I have books that I've written already.
Right.
And he told me, but just do it. Live your dreams, make it happen. And after meeting him, I went out and I decided to be an author, published my novel, that sold a couple of million copies worldwide.
Wow.
And thanks to Philippe and to Piaget, because it was the beginning for me to live my life and to live my dreams.
Oh, I love it. How inspirational. That's a great story. Thank you so much,
Thank
Joanne.
you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
evening. Thank you.
Our next game changer is one of the biggest and most popular stars of China. He's a native of Shanghai and has gained recognition for his acting talent while still at school. His role in the television series Chinese Paladin made him a household name almost overnight. He is not only an actor, but a singer and a producer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the multi-talented, award-winning Hugo. Good evening, Hugo.
Good evening.
So nice to have you here with us tonight.
Thank you. It's my great honor to be here at this meeting night.
Oh. So I understand that the play a different game, the brand tagline, is particularly meaningful to you, is it not? Could you tell us a little bit about what that means to you?
Okay. Before I start, I have to say my English is not good as you expected. I prefer to speak in Chinese. But tonight, I'm a game changer, so I will try my best to speak in English.
You sound fabulous, by the way.
In 2012, I made a very bold decision. I refused all screen-related acting, either on TV or film, and start a new career in stage play. Because I found screen acting made me feel like I was repeating on a yearly basis. At that time, I told myself I need to make a change. So I decided to spend a whole year to focus on stage play. You know, to be a stage actor, it's not very easy.
Yeah.
There were quite a lot of difficulties,
Yeah.
and was a challenge to me at the beginning. But I still could not convince myself to give up. Just because of this change, I have learned a lot of acting skills and got great chances to stand on the stage.
That's great. Congratulations, and thank you so much, Hugo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next game changer is the youngest of all of them here tonight. Through his humility, hard work, and desire to excel, at only 25 years old, he's one of the youngest, most successful tennis players in the world. Being ranked in the top 20, he is also the first of his country, Belgium, to reach such an amazing level. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to David Goffin. Hi, David. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I'm really honored to be here.
Thank you. I have a question for you. How do you change the game in your field?
I think for me, it's when I was younger. I was small. I was thin more than the others, and I had qualities. And of course, growing up and training, I became a lot stronger. And so I've managed to find my mark on the tour, to improve myself, to believe in myself. And that's why today I became the world number 11 on the international ranking.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I kept the qualities I had when I was small, and yeah, that's why today that's why it was a big change for me.
That's great. Thank you so much, David, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
So now from Belgium, we move over to the sparkling jewel of the desert, Dubai. Oh, he's got some fans. where through his work and innovative ideas, this artist and businessman has been one of the first to change the existing rules and set new trends in his country while always respecting tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mohammed Sultan Al Habtoor. Hi, Mohammed.
Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Mohammed, can you tell us a little bit about how you've embraced the role of a game changer in your life and also in your country?
Absolutely. The way I became a game changer was pretty much, I grew up pretty much in the media, so I was always like in the scene and everybody noticed who I was. But my breakthrough happened when the crisis hit the world in 2008. There was a lot of negative global media comments about Dubai. So I kind of tweeted on social media a slogan that went viral, and it went like this,
It's all good, it's all good. Yes?
no cash, no oil, who cares, Dubai
Yeah.
still loves you, which was hilarious, and it kind of like balanced out what was going on in the crisis with a little bit of humor on top of it. And since then, I basically decided to stand for anything that was cultural, fashion, and art related in the region and on a global scale.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Mohammed.
for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Our sixth game changer is a multi-talented artist, musician, and actor. Born in Japan, he first became known in his home country as a guitar player. Achieving top 10 success there, he stepped onto the world stage with sellout concerts across Europe, Asia, and America. And some of you might also know him from his amazing performance in Unbroken, directed by Angelina Jolie. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miyavi. Hi, Miyavi. Nice to see you tonight. Oh, nice, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Now, where's your guitar? I was hoping you might play a little something for us, or I could take a selfie or something.
Sorry, I forgot. Kind of, this time, no guitar, only stood up. I got this one.
You got this, no guitar,
No
but
guitar.
can I still take a
only
selfie?
Watch. Of course, yeah.
Yes? Okay. Ah! My phone's not here. Never mind.
Yeah,
No
I
selfie.
brought my phone.
You have a selfie?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do a selfie. I need this for posterity, you know?
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Will you send that to
Is
me?
that me? Looks good.
Yeah. So I have to ask you something. It's very clear to me that you play a different kind of game.
Yeah.
How did you and how do you continue to be a game changer?
I mean, I play the guitar. So, honestly, I don't usually wear a watch when I play the guitar.
Yeah.
Because it's in a way, I slap the strings. But when I heard this project, I felt integrity and passion toward the creation from the Piaget Japan staff. It's really enthusiastic toward the creation. And then I do also acting, Unbroken.
Right?
That was my first time in a film, and then I had no skill, experience, but expression, and then motivation, and then message.
Yes.
I felt the similar thing from this watch.
Right?
And then, as a musician, I don't think music can change the world, but music can change the people.
For sure.
Who change the world and then make the world better. So that's my integrity, and I felt a similar thing from the watch.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'm gonna wear this watch on stage to rock the people.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it looks fantastic on you.
Thank you.
Really
So and then,
good.
as a musician, I'm trying to make something could be a bridge. I'm from Tokyo, living in LA. As a guitarist, making something original or distinct with integrity.
Right.
So California roll. That's my kind of analogy for my music. And then, I have wasabi, I have soy sauce, I have rice, I have nori, I have salmon, but I don't have avocado. That's kind of, American culture, melody, English, and there's a still language barrier between Japan and America.
Right.
So that's my mission, to make something could be a bridge, cultural exchange. So I'm so honored to be here as an ambassador and a game changer. Thank you.
That sounds great. And now I'm really hungry. Thank you very much, Miyabi.
Thank you.
Thank you. To further tempt our taste buds, French gastronomy is an art, and tonight we have with us one of its most talented artists. Through his creative cuisine, our next candidate has been one of the first chefs to change the cooking rules and the image of this art in a country where food is a religion. His great culinary creativity has already been rewarded with 2 Michelin stars and the accolades of food critics all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chef Jean-François Piaget. Hi, good evening, Jean-François.
Good evening, Sandra.
Are you going this side, this side? Here, okay, good. Jean-François, tell me something. How do you transform your craft from cooking to a creator of emotion, as you like to call yourself? I believe that there has to be some game-changing taking place to make that happen, right?
Thank you. I am sorry, but my English, it's not perfect. I hope you will understand that. Skip my note. It's the day that I quit my employee job to become an entrepreneur. I received a clover. This clover is present for my wife. And now it's follow my everywhere. I go because it's became my logo, my brand. I think it's important to believe in your dream and try to release them.
Yep.
When you work as a chef, you want people to experience something strong by eating things that now. It made we want to surpass myself. Not just prepare food, but become a creator of emotion. And that is what I'm doing everywhere at the Grand Restaurant, my gastronomic restaurant. So it's a force that you can really see, but it's some things you feel very deep inside.
Wow, that's a beautiful story.
Thank you.
May I try a little bit of my rusty French on you? And maybe we'll meet in the middle somewhere. So let me try. All right. Merci beaucoup, Jean-François. Vous êtes très gentil. Et je suis très heureuse d'avoir fait votre connaissance ce soir.
Your French is perfect.
Well, merci. Au revoir. Thank you. This way. All right, so last but not least, our final game changer is one of Hollywood's brightest and upcoming stars. You might know him from his roles in The Sopranos, The Wire, Fruitvale Station, and a recent favorite of mine, Creed. Through his very promising career, he has defied convention with his choice of roles and his critically acclaimed performances, making him an inspiration and role model for a new generation. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to welcome Mr. Michael B. Jordan.
How you guys doing?
Hi, Michael. So nice to have you
cool?
here. Can you see? Oh my God. Oh, bad, right?
We all feel you.
Okay, thank you. Michael, you play an extraordinary role model during a time of great change, both in the film industry and also during a pivotal point in American history. You are a visible and poignant inspiration to young men everywhere. How do you change the game day in and day out?
Honestly, I just try to live by example.
Yep.
I try to be the example, whether the work that I'm doing within my communities, the roles and the characters that I like to play, and just the person that I try to be day in and day out, try to be consistently the same guy. And obviously, and hopefully that example inspires the next generation to want to take risks, to try different things, to be adventurous, to not think like everybody else thinks. And I think that's what Piaget does, and that's why I'm a part of it.
That's very inspiring. Thank you so much, Michael. And I have to tell you, I'm a huge fan, and your performance in Creed was unbelievable. You were so good.
Thank you guys so much.
So congratulations and continued success
Yes,
to you.
ma'am. All right.
Nice
Give
to
it
have
up
you.
for Sandra.
Oh, thank you. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You have had the opportunity to meet all of our game changers tonight. So what do you think? Right? Not only are they inspirational, but they are talented, smart, and creative. Now, if you'll turn your attention to the screens for one moment, let's take one more look. Ladies and gentlemen, your Piaget game changers. Ladies and gentlemen, our Piaget game changers. So let's give them a round of applause as they join us on stage one more time. Malcolm Borwick, Joel Dicker, Hugo, David Goffin, Mohamed Sultan Al-Habtour, Miyavi, Jean-François Piège, Michael B. Jordan, and of course, Piaget's international brand ambassador, Mr. Ryan Reynolds. And finally, Piaget CEO, Mr. Philippe Leopold Metzger. Thank you, gentlemen, for all that you do, each one of you, to change the world, to defy the odds, and to approach greatness with distinction and elegance. It is those characteristics that truly define the Piaget Polo S. Let's give them a final round of applause. The beautiful Piaget Polo S. It's been a pleasure to be your hostess tonight. We know you can't wait to view the collection at the back of the room, and we would also like to invite you to continue enjoying the evening with some great food and beverages and dancing to the beats of a woman that is a game changer in her own right. From the underground clubs of DC, she has ascended to become a globally loved DJ. Her musical prowess makes people take notice. Take it away, DJ Tracy Young. Thank you and good night. We going this way?
Electric word, life, it means